Yes.
Despacito.
It's already started.
Yeah, it started.
Yay!
Kimochi.
Oh my god.
Last time I did,
senpai.
we were all idiots and caused Feylyn to fail a dive check.
Wait,
You're
I
what?
said that
very
right,
descriptive.
I did not have a good perception check.
No, it was your dex, I think.
Yeah, it was his dex.
Yeah, it was dex.
Night.
Alrighty.
I know.
So I'm totally not gonna do my hella like energetic intro tonight because, well, one, I only got like 4 hours of sleep in 4 days, and two, because it will murder my throat. And I
But
just did a lot of laughing at Super Colon Blow. We won't talk about that.
Alright, I'm gonna mute, guys.
Super colon blowing. I just did that.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
I need to
But a
scoot
less
Karen in here
personal, less
in case I need
disgusting
it.
note because we're recording this.
Hell yeah. Alright, so, more or less, last session, the group decided to go on an adventure to...
Dragon Ball Z.
Group
Abridged.
The
Turning
group decided to
Zalias'
go
blade
on
down.
an adventure to basically kill off a group of enemies that have been inhabiting the Colosseum. Turns out that the guards have been running some illegal gambling rings and betting on lives and just being genuinely foul people. And the merchant princes didn't like it, so they decided to grant our new and amazing adventurers the ability to basically go in and kill them
Everything.
off.
I just realized there are two. Oh. What the fuck? Yeah, I just realized there are 2 rooms at the bottom that we haven't even touched that we should probably get into before we go up anymore. But that's my opinion.
Village of those two of those rooms.
This room, and I'm not sure if this is a room or just a random closet.
It's a room.
That's a pretty name of closet.
Interesting. I knew it's in this room. I knew it's in this room.
What do you mean you know? You shouldn't.
Didn't delete it. Didn't hide it from the map, but I accidentally saw it and I pointed it out to him.
Hey, don't worry about it.
They're more dangerous than this. Big time.
Oh, that thing.
Zalias, stop.
Yeah, don't meta, man. Don't.
But the point is, we as players have not been in these rooms yet, and I personally don't know what the fuck's in there, and you're not supposed to. So we don't know what's in there, okay?
And which one?
The 2 rooms on the bottom, one right here, and the other one right here.
Hold on, zooming way out. Highlight again.
Fuck, once, yeah.
Got you.
My suggestion was to go down before we continue going up, because those are the only 2 rooms at the bottom that we haven't touched.
Alright.
So, I think Athera was sitting against the wall feeling bad for almost killing all of her teammates.
Quinn's probably still a bit loopy from almost dying.
Health bar or Athera's?
Huh?
I can't see yours or Quinn's health bars.
Wait, why can you see mine? Hold on. And I can see yours.
Jeez, I can see
Stay on.
Feylyn and mine and his. And Quinn, do you have a health bar?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's her.
Wild.
I can't see Athera's or Quinn's. I can't see Quinn's name.
I can't see his name either. Hey Tanner, are we supposed to be able to see Quinn's health bar and name?
No.
Okay.
Actually, in theory, you shouldn't be able to see anyone else's.
I'm able to see Feylyn's and Zalias' health bar.
I can see everyone's name and everyone but Athera's health bar.
I can see Athera and Feylyn's
I
name.
can't see Quinn's name.
I can see clearly now the tokens are
Oh my god, okay.
Fuck my life. I'll let you guys see all the names, but like, I forgot.
Not the
I don't know.
stars.
I don't know how the heck that all got turned off.
It's magic.
Nah, it's more or less lazy DM mode and double check his token stats, which I should have.
Fuck.
Sexy.
Sorry, you're gonna keep. You guys are gonna keep hearing that. That's just a side effect of my treatments because my stomach is literally empty. Sorry, everybody who's watching. I have medical issues. You get to deal with my gross noise sounds.
Alright. Into the game.
Gabella.
So yeah, Athera's just gonna be sitting and pouting against the wall and mumbling stuff to herself.
That's fine.
That's it.
Alright.
All
So
hit
a bit of information for tonight's session that I didn't get a chance to tell you guys yet. So due to extenuating circumstances, we're actually holding this campaign on a night that we normally wouldn't. Obviously for the group, but since we're recording, might as well state that aloud. Usually we do it on Saturdays. We're doing it on a Thursday today. Hooray for Thursdays!
Are
One
we
day
going
after
to
hump
do it
day.
on Saturday this week?
Yes.
Okay, just
At least I was still planning to, but I hadn't done the roll call yet, so I wasn't sure if anyone would show. But I just thought
I'll
I'd-
show.
There's a 50-50 for me. It depends when a company picnic will finish or not.
Okay.
I might be like an hour late. That's that worst case scenario.
That's alright. We'll just kill you off and move on.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure there's
You're
a
really
crossword
close.
somewhere.
you were really close to doing it already, sir.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I spelled
swear.
blanks. God.
No, that natural 19 did it to me. It hurt.
Yeah, that fucking hurt. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
But
You know,
Alright,
I'll
so-
go. Or if nothing bad happens on Saturday, I'll go.
okay, cool.
Oh, no.
For now though, because we're doing it on a day that I hate that cat.
We normally
Because
wouldn't do it on.
because we're doing it on a night that we normally wouldn't do it on. We are actually short 2 members, essentially. And I'll
2?
explain. Yeah, I'll explain why here in a second.
Oh yeah, Blue and... Because Blue goes wherever the fuck Vampy goes.
Yeah, we're actually going to be short Jaimie and Blue for this session. So as an intro into this session, I'm gonna do something a little different, and it's gonna be, and I know it's gonna be a little disorienting to my poor players, but we're gonna but the theory behind it, if it unveils the way I want it to plotline wise, will make a lot more sense. So bear with me and kind of just roll with me here. So basically, as the group was continuing on throughout this dungeon, and they move into this room, right? You guys start to look around. You realize, hey, we've been in this room before. I recognize the bullshittery of the masonry and all that jazz. Didn't have anything prepared for this one. This one I had to think up on the fly, unfortunately. I apologize.
All the corpses.
All of the corpses in a big pile.
You
Chest
guys
over
look at
here.
me. I'm going AFK. I'll just ask for a summary when I get back.
All right. But one of the but something feels odd, feels off. The room's floor is just about a couple inches above it. Seems to be covered in an unusual whitish bluish fog. Nice. Actually, I actually have dead body tokens I can drop. Weirdly enough,
But mine are so beautiful.
they really are not. I mean, wait.
Let's see. I can do this. No! I was almost done. There we go.
There you go.
Why the Doge?
The Colosseum often implores all kinds of things, including tigers, various dinosaurs, horseback combat, a whole bit. They dump their remainders here. As unfortunate as it is, it's very brutal. Yeah, so the floor is covered with an unusual whitish blue fog, and I need the entire group to make a wisdom check.
Saving throw?
Yes, DC should be 26.
Fuck that. No, you're not making this, Zalias.
It's one already, so.
I mean, if it was Arcana, that's even. I don't think it's magic.
Aura is AFK, so you have to might roll that for her.
I got you.
Because I don't have her sheet available to me.
Diamu to the rescue. Athera got a 15.
Yamuro's better than Athera on a normal day.
She only has a +2, so she couldn't hit it if she tried anyway. Actually, it looks like none of you can. You're all very bad. Just kidding.
I got the highest. Please. I don't have a modifier for it.
I have a negative modifier.
So,
It's really not something to be proud of.
Alright, so, basically, the group starts to feel that their head is kind of like woozy almost. That something seems to be affecting their mind, their memories, and for whatever reason, this is gonna sound bullshittery. You guys actually seem to be losing all memories of Jaimy and Blue. If that makes any sense.
The absolute savagery that happened in the
Colosseum. Well, the one good thing with that is no one was here for it.
I was talking about the sacrifice room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, essentially the memories of the person are fading from you in general. So you did you were still there, but the person was no longer.
Saying Blue killed that thing, we saw just rock fall and kill it.
I'll actually, if you guys want to, I can have you guys logic it the way you think your character's brains would do it.
Hello?
You would know them better than I would on that.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Alright. Oh no, now that Small has returned. Basically,
Do you need me to do a wisdom save?
yeah, but you can't hit it even if you nat 20, so
Well, I want to do it anyway, goddammit.
go for it. Coincidentally, you rolled the exact same stat. Congratulations. So, back to what I was doing before. Basically, you feel
Sorry,
like the smoke makes your like head spin, and you feel it woozy as though it's affecting your mind and your body. And the actual memories of Jaimy and Blue seem to be fading from your memory entirely. So like you remember all the things you've been doing, but for some reason, they have began to vanish. And it would seem that like, as you try and think harder on it, because you feel as though you're forgetting something or someone. The more you think on it, the more it just seems to vanish until after a few moments, it's entirely gone. But as one thing that remains certain to you, though, is that you were on a journey to basically assassinate the leaders of this for stupidity reasons.
And get loot.
And loot, because who doesn't like loot?
Loot! It may be a bat that says goodnight.
I can actually feel the incoming DM who hates, but it's cool. We'll live. Like, oh my god, you're totally not ripping that plot off in Kingdom Hearts. No, it has a purpose. Eat me. Ugh. Hint, hint, it might be a magical fart.
I do not need to know that after some of the shit you've told us today.
I do. Alright, so due to the way that we ended last session, of course there is no stat resets. Your rolls will stay, that your health and spells numbers stay the same, so I will give you guys free reign. The way it would seem so far is that after having a lightheaded spell of deja vu, you've re-entered a room you've previously been in, but there appears to be an unusual fog along the ground. The room is still dimly lit and covered in dead bodies, because dead bodies make me happy. I mean, what?
GG. Yes.
And it was not an ICP ripoff song. I sing badly, eat me.
Guidelines, it was not. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so... Witch Bolt.
White? Oh yeah, that's why. I forgot why you have that.
Oh, Quinn doesn't have that.
Oh.
I'm rolling this off of Zalias' sheet.
Oh, monster!
Let me make sure I'm not using up your spell slots. Okay.
You shouldn't. I don't have that script enabled on here.
Okay. Making sure.
1 second though. I'm gonna do something. There it is.
I'm losing access to it, aren't I?
No, I was changing it to where when you roll a spell off someone's sheet, it actually puts their name on it.
Hmm.
So like go ahead and roll it again. You'll see what I mean. It should pop up now.
Yeah, 1 sec. There we go.
Timo?
Yay! It popped.
Yeah, so it'll actually come up as the spell came as if it is as though you're rolling it, but the spell comes from Zalias. Or Zalias, and it should do it for everyone else now as well. But I'm just double checking that just to be sure. Oh, I forgot to turn that flag on Feylyn. The Emperor DMU was once again unprepared.
Yeah, dude.
Timo, I was just wondering, was that like charm magic or something that hit us? I'm just wondering.
No.
Oh,
It was charmed. I was supposed to have a advantage on saving throw.
No, it's not. It was not charmed.
No charm allowed.
Although, actually, what is all y'all's passive perception? I don't want to look. I'm lazy.
Okay, 1 second.
Quinn is 12, Zalias is 13.
I'm at 11.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Perception.
Yeah. I'm at 11.
Is it 8?
Boy.
Hold on.
They said 13. 13.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 8. I was actually about to like cry, because with a passive perception of 8, you don't even recognize your own penis beneath your legs. Like that's pretty bad.
It's like,
No offense.
wow, what's that?
No, like that's at the point where you gotta lift your tummy up and be like, "Oh, hello, you're still there." I forgot about you. Hello, little guy.
Fuck.
Ice knife.
I've had that happen with me before.
Can you quick ice knife, Zalias? Now, damage.
Oh, what the hell?
I guess syntax error as well.
Oh. Coding errors. Big rip.
Okay, what
That's fine.
what is...
Actually, it's not. You said on Zalias' sheet.
Okay, what? Oh, what did I change? Footer. There we go. Okay, that's what I was getting pissy about.
What was it getting pissy about?
I was having it roll off of spell instead of intelligence, so I changed it to roll off of intelligence. And now it's not having a hard time.
Off of spell DC?
Yeah. No, it
That's
was
why.
the 1d20 plus intelligence. I had it put as spell, so I changed it back to intelligence
yeah.
and I liked it.
I was gonna say that's why. It's because these sheets don't actually have the spell save written on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's its own unique location that just kind of pops up based on class.
Mm-hmm.
So with that it wouldn't actually know what stat to pull.
Yeah.
So it freaks the fuck out. Hold on. Okay, so we should be good. We should be good to go. But anyone with a passive perception of 13 or greater, I'll need you to roll me a perception check.
All right.
I'm good.
18.
I'm good.
Is that it? You're the only 13?
Athera's not here.
Hey,
My
you down?
passive wisdom.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
You only got a cat.
Athera's a 12.
Yeah.
So
The only one?
I could have sworn one of you guys had a higher one. It might have been Blue or Jaimy. Maybe that's why I'm
Yeah.
confused.
13. I was one of the 13.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Zalias, you're the only one who actually would realize that there is something unusual going on. Like it would feel more or less less like there's something actually happening to you, and more like a severe case of deja vu. Like you feel like you've been here before, but something's different. So you know that it would be two different situations, and more than just returning to a same room, but less like a stereotypical case of deja vu.
Alright. Does anyone else feel a little bit weird?
I'm not quite sure. I guess?
Feels off.
Off how?
Strangely, I feel like we're missing something. It's not like deja vu, but it's kind of similar.
Actually, just imagine that noise escaping his maw. It's freaking adorable.
He probably would do that. Like quiet dragon grumble.
Sorry, I suck. Hopefully that won't happen again.
You're good. You didn't miss much. Basically, I explained what was going on, and that the groups in the room, how their minds felt, and
Some tweaking of ice knife and acid knife. That's what all that is in trap.
and then after rolling, or after checking passive perceptions all around, the only person who actually realized what was somewhat noticed what was going on, was Zalias, and he just did a bit of interesting RP. He asked if anybody felt off, almost like a deja vu, but not.
Off. Wrong.
Not feeling on, so I guess got
Hey,
started.
And Quinn just like March grumbled.
So, are we all feeling off?
Think something.
Actually,
I think Feylyn feels like he got shafted.
yeah.
Sorry.
Kinda just chipping away at Neil. Like,
I guess Athera would nod slowly, but I don't know.
Big question: would Athera have a, because of her upbringing and her backstory?
Wait, would I have a what?
Resistance against what happened to us when we entered the room.
I don't know what happened when we entered the room.
Oh shit! Did you miss the description both times?
I was fucking gone because I needed to take a shit.
I assumed that the first time, and the same time
I
I just
left
didn't
when you
realize
asked
when.
me to take the wisdom checks because it just so happened that my mom needed me to grab a cat, and while I was down there, I needed to use the restroom.
Oh shit! I had like no idea. I thought you left like way later. Okay. Basically, when you enter the room, there was a strange fog hovering about a couple inches above the floor, and it made your head feel like lightheaded and spinny. And for whatever reason, you started to like lose all of your memories of Blue and Jaimie. And as you started to concentrate on it harder, the more you thought about it, the more they started to vanish. Before, after a few moments, they were entirely gone. And then I made some bad references about how it might be a magical fart or a Kingdom Hearts storyline ripoff.
Okay, ha, funny. Bad person. Can I do an Arcana
Feeling
check?
so good, Mr. DM. Sorry.
Yeah, I was asking.
Infinity Wars.
Oh.
I have the movie.
Okay.
I'm waiting for everyone to tell me about it.
Oh, I still haven't. I haven't seen it either. But memes.
I feasted
I've-
all together with memes.
But
I
can
don't
I
feel
do an
so
Arcana
good.
check?
You can, but if you want to, you wouldn't really have a reason to.
You'd have.
Well, does the fog seem to have a magical presence? Because
Oh,
Athera
no,
was
the,
born and raised in the Feywild, remember?
Yeah, no. The passive perception to be able to actually detect that would have been 13. That was why the passive perception checks.
Okay, I was just wondering if
What's
she
my
had.
passive perception?
12. You missed it by 1 point.
But even though I have a negative wisdom bonus
How did you have? Hold on.
for perception.
I think what happened is that his passive perception took the -1 as a 1 and added it instead of subtracted.
Because I think it's because my perception skill is double proficiency.
That might
It
be
is.
it. Okay.
So he has an 8 in that score total,
Yeah.
and then the double proficiency gives him a +4, bringing him to essentially to a 12, which gives him just enough to give him a +2.
So, sorry, what were you asking about me, Riley?
If there was any possibility you had a resistance against the memory alteration effects or anything at all.
Well, I mean,
No.
yeah, no, probably not. Actually, possibly. I have psychic resistance 5.
No, it's not psychic based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. I thought I'd ask.
Oh my god, that wailing
No,
sound.
the only slim chance I'd have in even noticing that they were missing would be if I had a bubble jolt. It's just like 2 bubbles have disappeared from the vicinity. What is this? Were there even more than 4 bubbles? Inception.
There's a
I know,
disturbance
right?
in the bubbles.
Bubbleception.
Yeah,
Worst
that would
of
be
my.
I can't wait
Yeah.
for Bubble Rebuke.
Oh my god, bubble rebuke will be amazing.
But
But
you
yeah,
actually
the
do
only
you have that one already?
yeah, I have bubble rebuke.
Nice.
I've had it since last session. That's why I was like, let the damn snake hit me.
Don't forget, you guys still gotta repeat it like you don't like you would be her. So I can't imagine she'd want to let something hit her.
Yeah.
No. I was just like making a joke out of character.
Oh, got you. Okay.
She would never say that, dear Jesus. Actually, she might, but only if she felt really guilty about it, and she did cause that fight.
Fight me!
All right.
Fight me,
So
Yeah,
the group was dungeon delving and just returned to a room you've previously been built in, and after a slight head spin, finds
that would
themselves.
actually. just because of Athera's character, that actually might cause her to have a small headache for a while.
Okay.
Because it is like two things of information that she's used to being around for a little bit just disappeared out of nowhere.
Perhaps.
So if and when Zalias asked, is everyone feeling odd or is anyone feeling odd, Athera would probably nod a little bit.
Asking essentially if anyone else felt off, like there's something wrong.
I don't know if I would technically, but I'm definitely biting my nails.
Hey!
In real life or in RP-wise?
RP. This
Okay.
place is a little, less
Uncomfortable.
than savory. Yeah.
Too freaky for the fire, baby.
Yeah,
So,
cave.
just because Athera has probably almost never had a headache before in her life, is it okay if I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
That
You
don't detect anything magical.
would I have
I do have
detected
one.
something if I took the higher roll?
No.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
If it makes you feel any better, the DC is 26.
Jesus! So
Wait,
Athera's
is the moss still in that one corner of the room?
Athera's just gonna groan a little bit before she leans on Quinn, kind of like a pillow.
What monster?
Ooh,
The moss on the wall.
No.
Okay. It was worth a try.
Wait, no. Never mind.
Do we still remember everything else that was going on in the dungeon?
It's just our memories specifically in regards to them.
Two. Yeah,
That's
I wanted to double check. Memory is a very weird thing to be talking about erasing. So Athera's just gonna like lean on Quinn and groan a little bit before she sighs. So are we gonna continue on? Cause this room's giving me a headache.
Quinn's probably gonna wince, because that was the side that got bit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Oh
He
my
wouldn't
god.
say anything, but he would wince.
Oh, I'm
Your
sorry.
HP at?
I got
What's your
murdered
HP at, by the way?
back.
Wait, is he sitting down?
Yeah.
She'd lay on his legs.
Rip. Okay.
Does he still wince?
Nah.
Okay. Is she just kind of lay on his legs and be like, can we move now?
Quinn is just like, why is the fluff ball laying on me?
Not much of a fluff ball at
He's
the moment.
probably too loopy from pain and heal spells right now. And the
Oh,
noxious
potions.
gas.
That is fair.
Actually, we were so lucky with our potions when we rolled nat 20s.
Alright. DMO.
Like, huh?
Continue.
Oh, you guys last I heard, you guys were on a or on a dungeon delving thing. So I'd imagine you guys would be probably checking your map and moving on.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing major in this room. You guys have been in it before.
Yeah, Quinn
Unless
has
you guys,
that,
unless you,
right?
yeah. If you want me to, I can reread over the portion and tell you what the room's basic features were to help out.
I know we were gonna go to that room to the left of the snaky room, but what about those two rooms down at the bottom?
Quinn pulls out the map and just kind of lays it on Athera.
He's right on top of her. Love it. If you're gonna lay on me, you're not my table. Thank you.
Zalias is just looking down at the map.
He kind of like motions to Zalias
Oh.
and Feylyn. Like,
No, this wasn't the. Hold on, is this the room allowed? No, this is room 1. Okay, yeah. This wasn't the room with the moss. This is the room with the arcane symbols that were engraved all over the walls and that no one could figure out what they were.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
That makes sense now.
I thought this was the monster. Hold on. Man, this memory stuff is affecting me. I don't know.
No, this is the southern room. The southern doorway in this room is the guillotine blades.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is right by where you got shot.
Hey.
Yes.
One room above.
The room directly beneath this one is the room in which you got shafted.
Bolt.
So maybe I should have read that through that to help you guys out, because that would have like probably helped you immensely to understand where the hell you were. Yeah, this is the room with the arcane sigils all over the walls, the ones that no one could really grasp or figure out what they were. Other than, if I remember correctly, they were necromantic.
Yeah, I could tell that they were necromantic from history and reading.
And there seems to be an anvil sitting in the southeast corner of the room. That's about it.
Just a single anthill.
Not anvil.
Anvil.
Like a blacksmithing.
Okay.
Where's the anvil?
One second.
But
Thank you.
I'm just wondering if the weird feeling possibly Zalias would think it might become the arcane symbols.
There's an anvil over there. Sorry. Wait, how can there be an anvil there? There's a chest.
Right here.
No, there was a chest. Sorry, I did not mean to draw that. Or that. There was a chest right here, and there was a chest right here, and then there was also a chest right.
There's 5 chests lined up in that corner.
Okay.
It's maybe I got the doorway wrong. Let me double check on that just to be sure.
Sorry, just like walking around an anvil to get to a chest.
Southwest. I thought it said
Whoever
west.
drew that, please delete it.
Rude.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
I thought it said west. That was on me. My bad. But to make you not hate life.
Oh, yay!
It's
Lazy
getting chesty in
GMO
here.
lost a portion of his laziness.
Hey, maybe we'll finally figure out Athera's chest size.
Negative
To
A.
fatal. What?
She has a pretty decent bust for the characters that I've made.
Roll me D100.
Oh my god. Are we actually doing this?
Oh my god.
Well, my kobold had a B cup, so we'll see.
I shall let the dice decide.
What's Quinn's bust size?
I don't want to know. 35.
It's not an A cup.
Hold on.
I remember.
Scrolling.
1D100.
Yep, it's a 1D100. I had to pull up the handbook of erotic fantasy.
You're a
which, by the-
washboard.
Hold on.
Flat.
Flat as the day is long.
Oh my god, I hate this die. If I knew where my dice were, I'd roll those, but I don't know.
Alright, here we go.
3rd time's the charm. It's a lie, bro.
I could just
Oh my
imagine
God.
like we're back in the tavern or some shit, and the fucking girls decide to dress up Quinn and Zalias and in women's
Yes.
clothes.
Totally.
Gosh.
You guys would make sexy women, not gonna lie. Because I think Zalias is an elf, isn't he?
Half elf.
Half elf,
But
yeah.
I look sexy as heck.
They'll make. Oh
Alright.
Jesus, Feylyn.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
What was this? What was your roll?
I just rolled
I
a
got
100.
Huh?
Oh god.
I got an 86.
An
Sure, her third
86
roll.
is a C cup.
Jesus.
What's a
Congratulations.
35?
35?
Yeah.
It's A or B.
B.
Good job, Quinn.
My 71.
The man pecs.
Although, how tall are you?
Quinn, he's 6'8".
Not Athera.
Oh.
6 foot.
It adds 10 to the roll. What was your roll again?
86.
That makes you a D.
I think I'll take the freaking C, because that's bigger than I can imagine.
D for damn.
Damn,
D for
girl.
damn, she fluffy.
Wait.
Double D for double damn.
Quinn. Will be Quinn's adjusted number. 6'10".
Also,
Comparison.
it counts in body size because like if you're really tall and you're heavy and you're a bit heavier than the average, then making the breast size bigger wouldn't affect you as much as it normally would.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe
your
a bigger
body would
cup size,
naturally be
but-
accommodating it.
Yeah, what
You
the fuck would a
definitely-
22 be? Just being curious here.
A.
22 is an A cup,
What about 4?
With the modifier from
and
6
because
foot?
of it, you also take a minus 1d10 to bodily attractiveness.
Can I say with the modifier of being 6 foot?
Let's
Oh, what's
see.
the roll again?
Oh, 42.
If it was 22.
With it being 6 foot, you end up being a little fatter than normal. So that would be a B cup.
Athera's original 4.
That'd be a 0.
Wait, if you rolled a 4?
I rolled a 4,
Yeah,
then a
she rolled-
22, then an 86. I took the 86.
Well, the original roll being a 4 is a double A with a minus 2d10 to bodily attractiveness. So
Dice is 71D.
congratulations, your shit's inverted. Kidding.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we're just gonna go with, like, Athera has a B cup going on a C cup.
She's battery sized, double A's.
She's flat.
I apparently don't take after Mama Suki.
Oh, Feylyn, what did you roll?
I rolled the 42.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 100. I was
No, I was making a joke.
Oh, gotcha. You rolled a
What size
42.
did Mama Spooky have?
She's like
She
a
had
fucking
nearly
G
tri-
cup.
Yeah, her boobs are fucking massive for her body.
Be like a G cup.
Yeah.
Like she passed triple D's a while ago, which is funny because actually this handbook it doesn't go beyond a D.
Wow.
They don't believe
She-
in fluffies.
Once you hit 100, you are what's considered just they can just call it greater than a D. So if you breach D, then they're just like, whoo, buddy, you might need to dial that back a bit.
Drink.
I didn't finish that message.
Well, then now that we've objectified pretty much everyone, including Quinn,
I rolled for his dick size earlier, you want to see? I'm kidding. Well, I did roll for it, but I'm not showing.
we'll pass on that.
It's highly amusing what we rolled.
Roll!
I don't even think I want to know. The math of the handbook of erotic fantasy hurts my head. Alrighty. So, what's everybody doing?
I think we were discussing where we should go, up or down.
I actually really like that. I really like that. Like, I don't know who did it, but good job
For
Can I take a...
on the wordings.
the words?
Arcane sigils and bodies room, necromantic.
Oh.
That was
hi.
very thing.
Good job.
Can I take another shot at the arcane symbols or sigils?
Typically no. Typically once you fail it, that's usually the answer you get because that way other people would just consistently go. We consistently try over and over. Unfortunately.
So up or down, people? Let's discuss this.
I said down before I had a map placed on me, and Athera's just gonna slowly pass out.
Wow, she just started drooling. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. We discovered your character actually can sleep.
Mm-hmm. She can if she's really bored, really tired, or in pain.
She just ends up having no real reason to.
Mm-hmm.
But she
Because most
can.
of the time she's working.
Or playing with her bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
But yeah, Quinn would motion to Zalias and Feylyn and is like, hey, come here a sec. Come look at the map for me. Gather around my table.
Table.
With the map on you, you are now.
Just like freaking slowly slaps Feylyn's leg very gently because she's tired.
So, alright, so he's gonna point to like up here. It's like we can go here, or he's gonna like, point all the way down at the bottom of the map. It's like, or we could try and find that door.
I think
Well-
we should go down.
Alright, okay, I just realized we can go through here and get down there.
Yeah. It literally leads all the way down.
For some reason, I read the map as this, like that route being as the dead end. Not even gonna. Oh fuck. That's a lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That
We came in this way, dude.
like I when I was looking at it, like this past way
Mhm.
on the map, I was going, wait, isn't that a dead end?
Fuck no. The dead end, if I remember correctly, there should be one right here. But I can't get who's there.
It's Fola.
Vola. I don't know.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, that's the dead end room that I remember because that door was closed off. I don't remember there being a dead end hallway.
Might have just read the map wrong. Figure it.
Alright, so... But yeah, Quinn points to over here. It's like we can follow this hallway all the way down to the last two rooms and then come back around up.
I think it might be smarter to go that way. Just so we don't have to backtrack and go back down.
And then we can go back up here, go to this room, and then go
To
here.
the other room, which we were gonna go to.
And it actually leads right back eventually.
Here.
Alright, I'm sold.
Any objections? Because if there are, I'll dragon breath you.
so you almost killed Quinn with that, and he's in the line of fire, you know.
Actually, no.
I'm on his lap. I can just turn and do it opposite of him.
Exactly.
Mind you.
If you just tried to say that to Athera, she's just gonna slowly lift the map off of her face and glare at you.
Alright, so Quinn's gonna roll up his map and then pat Athera's head.
If a Dragonborn could purr.
Do we got the alien or the predator sound?
Unfortunately, no.
Where's Mel?
Alright, Athera just sits up and slowly squeezes her head a little bit before she stands up and leans against the wall. So can we move on?
Kind of a purr.
Oh my god, no. Okay, moving on. So Quinn stands up and kind of tucks away the map until Dora needs it later. And
Lead the way,
While we're
son.
going through the campaign.
Put
No,
that
get
trap
the
away.
trap out of here.
we don't need no Felix.
God damn it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be right back, guys.
So can we take a small 5-minute
Lead
break?
away.
Oops.
No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
No, I seriously
Oh.
need to go AFK.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Sorry.
Alright, now that we're here. Did we get all the loot from the chests?
Yeah, we got the
Yes.
damage spike.
Okay, making sure. Quinn
Oh.
opened one and then everyone else got everything else, so I just kinda like zoned it out.
I grabbed
Yeah.
the few necklaces that were worth anything.
Alright,
On that note, you're gonna have to teach me how to use a pike later.
So I heard you like spears. I'm kidding.
Yeah, have you seen my quarterstaff?
I haven't seen you move your pants, no. Did you notice it?
Zalias runs away fast.
No, you don't understand. Okay, so when I was originally editing that picture for Feylyn, I sent it to Neo, and he said, "Oh whoa, notice his bowl," and I legit shit went back to my Photoshop, zoomed in on the crotch, and I was like, where?
Easy baits.
I was really tired at that time.
Hi.
Easiest baits of my life.
No. Dang. Is there anything like special about the anvil?
Go roll me a perception check.
Nope. Not a damn thing.
Not really.
Can I?
Let's see. Oof.
Could try and poke it if you want.
Okay. Quinn takes out his glaive and pokes the anvil, because why not? We saw how well that went last time.
As the glaive just kind of tinks off of it, nothing really seems to happen.
Yay!
Anything.
For the first time in forever. Actually,
Seriously, bookshelf and then statue.
bookshelf.
It'd be wild if we tripped some kind of alarm
It was
with the crossbow
it was,
bolts.
It was doorway, statue.
What?
DM would do my perception do anything?
Mm-mm. It appears to be a very normal anvil made of steel.
Steel. Melt it down.
It's too heavy, I think.
And we got Athera.
Ultor bitchitude.
You can tell my stance on that altar.
Okay.
If you hadn't moved your gauntlet, you would have gone something nice.
Yeah.
You would have gone a... Wasn't it like a +1 gauntlet?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm never selling this gauntlet again.
You would have probably kept it for almost the entirety of the campaign.
So do you guys want to do anything with the anvil, or no? Or you trying to move on, or?
Well, I was just
Think
curious
for-
about it because is there like a forge area or is it just anvil?
Let me double check.
But it seems odd for there just to be an anvil because those are heavy. Why would they just leave it there?
They tried to use it as an
Necessarily.
improvised weapon.
Like, cause they're lazy, that is why.
Oh my god.
No, it actually is a forge and anvil.
Oh, cool.
That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Only I was a dwarf.
So I'm guessing on top of leaving the bodies here, they probably stripped them of their gear, sharpened it, you know, and then stored it all for later use.
Hmm. Let's see.
Oh god, this actual place is like physically a morgue.
Mm-mm.
I didn't realize how accurately I built this dungeon until after I really started thinking about it. It's kind of disturbing.
Good job. I still need to send these to you guys, and I feel sad. Well, you guys as in Tane and Nora.
Oof.
Hi. My Vin Prince.
And young.
Everybody went silent.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Quinn. Hi. Sorry.
That's Elias's move. He has a negative wisdom.
So, oh yeah, when are you gonna send those off?
I don't know. I feel bad.
I know the last time we were talking about it, you said I think I need to get the envelope thing still.
I have the envelope things. I do. I do. I do believe in fairies. What? Sorry.
Alright, are y'all ready to move on?
Alright. Quinn, lead the way.
Alright,
Oh my god.
do I need to grab the half elves? I think I can carry both of them.
What?
We found out
What?
that if Quinn's not carrying anything else, he can have Feylyn on his back as he flies around.
Just imagine you looking like a fat dragon trying to carry someone on your back.
I wonder if you'll ever become strong enough to carry Athera for no reason. And Vola disappeared, I think.
After level 12, yeah, he probably will be.
Also, Feylyn, as you go to leave the room, can I get you to roll me a 1d100?
Considering all the D100 rolls we've made today, I'm worried.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Wait, does anyone else have to tin or just Feylyn?
Just Feylyn.
Oh god.
Damn it, why wasn't it me?
Oh shit, wild magic. Oh,
Ready for that
fuck,
Tarask?
wild magic.
No!
No, not the dead magic.
Not the
Bullshit.
dragon turtle either.
Alright, Feylyn. You choose a spot within 60 feet that is unoccupied and can accommodate your... I read that as bust, it's body. You accommodate your body, and that is within your line of sight, and you immediately fire step to that location.
Totally do it through
So
the...
do
It's within
You
60
know what?
feet. It doesn't have to
You
be
know
the
what?
full 60 feet.
I move up
It's
5
like you go to. It's like you go to take the step.
and I move slightly back.
fucking
Okay,
big
So
plants in the
literally,
wall.
as you go to take a step, just you see the flame portal open, and just you step through it. Like, what? Okay, I didn't go anywhere. What the fuck?
Glad I didn't go on that wall.
Quinn kind of turns
Really?
around. Wait, where's the shorty? We lost a
Here.
shorty.
Feylyn running down the hallway.
Just like you just hear in the distance the footsteps clap, 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 clap. I'm coming.
Minor illusion of a bang sound.
I can't wait until we all take our next rest.
Right there.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
An HP.
That will be highly amusing to my eyes.
Oh,
You
my God.
still running, Feylyn?
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Don't mind me, just a little slow. Had a incident.
Incident.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
I
It's
worry about
fine.
it.
It's
So
fine,
far,
I promise you.
Alright, so
Worrying.
Quinn's gonna take out his glaive as he gets close to the doorway.
Oh god damn it!
You really have like no faith, do you?
None whatsoever, and I want to be prepared.
Hey,
Yeah.
did Jaimie disappear with my dagger?
You mean the one that you no longer have any memory of?
I remember that dagger. A fairy gave me that, thank you. I was just being like, where
Apparently
the
not.
fuck is my dagger?
Just saying this, I do have a dagger that I can give you.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d20 DC 13. Do you notice the dagger or not? Cough cough. Oh whoa.
Ha!
You're curious as to where the fuck your dagger went.
Wait, my dagger was missing.
Did you leave it in the hotel? We were kind of rushed.
No, I
Not at the
had
hotel,
it
but the inn.
Zalias hands her his backup weapon, which is a dagger.
Nah, it's not the same.
We'll function
I
the
just
same.
literally envisioned you doing like that overdramatic Spanish sitcom where she just throws herself over the edge of the little daybed and it's like, no, it is not the same.
No.
Hey, Feylyn, why are you on me?
What?
You're on me.
Fuck, I need to
Oh,
tell
I didn't.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't mean to move. That was my bad.
Now you're good.
Actually,
Give me a
wait.
second.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Did I
can
get my
can
dagger
I get
back from her last time?
can I get the group to move back to this point? No, you haven't yet.
Where?
What point?
Right here.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
He goes
Hi,
there.
Feylyn.
Okay. So Quinn, buddy.
Hi.
Hi. I need a perception check with a DC 20.
Do not say a motherfucking thing. I ain't gonna get it. Okay, I almost did. That's actually kind of surprising.
Why don't you guys have
Take
me up
20.
front?
Do we all take it, or is it only
No,
Quinn?
just Quinn.
Why don't you have me up front? I have the best perception.
You're also very squishy.
You have 15,
Okay.
not 12, unlike we were playing with before this.
So,
And I have
really
16
want
hit
to
points.
test the fates.
so Quinn, as you're walking down the hallway, you're checking the map, trying to make sure you're going to the right location. And as you place your foot down, you feel the stone beneath your feet suddenly shift as it depresses inward.
Uh-oh.
Can I roll a
No,
dexterity
no,
check?
no.
And it kind of lets out that resounding click. And anybody with a passive perception of 11 will hear it and can make a DC check for it. It's perception check.
Dexterity?
No, perception check for anyone with a passive perception of 11 or higher.
Yeah, I have a
There's
12,
the 21.
right?
Motherfucker. I swear.
The fuck are my dice today, dude?
So, Tane,
Click twice.
did I notice it this time?
Okay, so Zalias is apparently just chilling, walking along. Athera is just following Quinn, probably transfixed by his swaying tail.
That
He doesn't have a tail.
Yet.
He had some.
Yet. He doesn't have a tail.
That's not his tail,
but
bitch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's probably super tired. We're just gonna give her that because she still has that headache.
But Feylyn hears that resounding click that starts to echo into her mind,
PTSD.
and Feylyn,
Run!
Do I know what type of click this is? Like,
you do not, but you
Alright.
get to roll me a 1d100 for being startled. Quinn,
Don't
we
fire upon
did
me!
just roll for fatal stuff. This is not okay, Dane.
Quinn,
Oh,
Quinn,
I'm doing it.
for Quinn though, Quinn, you rolled high enough to actually recognize that click, it's the same click that the hidden bookshelf door made right before you got slammed face first into the ground by Athera. So as a PTSD moment comes back and you look up, you notice hovering just inches from the ceiling via a small tightrope is another crossbow, and on the front of it, 4 cold darts with like little ice particles drifting off them.
So Quinn's just gonna like fucking go this way and take Athera with him.
Which way?
Back.
You're like roll backwards, trying to outrun the darts.
Do I hit
Was
October?
I startled?
Are they
No,
are
not
the
you,
dots
exactly.
facing are they facing directly downward, or are they like pointing a direction?
Directly downward.
Okay, yeah. Then he'd try and go back. Then he'd try and take Athera with him.
All right, roll me a dexterity check, DC.
Wouldn't
14.
you have to do a strength check too to take me down?
Really?
Nope.
Oh my god.
At 22, you have to let him have it, dude. It's a crit.
Nope.
Come on,
So,
Motherfucker.
so Quinn goes to take a step backward, PTSD kicking in, and rather than taking a step backward, slips and falls on his rump.
He's still in the pressure plate, though.
True.
Hold on. I have to read this long ass fucking list. What'd you roll, Feylyn?
Kira?
I rolled a 19 for startle. Okay.
19
So Athera's
19 for
gonna
startle?
lean down. Athera's gonna lean down to Quinn quickly and try to help him up.
She's helping him up off of a fucking landmine.
What?
Don't move! That's quick.
Sorry. You rolled a Feylyn rolled a 19. Hold on. Let's see. What's the fuck is a 19?
Actually, fuck.
What?
Tane, would
Turn?
that trigger the arrows?
It's fucking beautiful.
What?
So you get startled, and suddenly, as your body begins to heat up, you actually, without realizing what you've done, cause the entire area to be filled with a greasy-like substance. The floor is now difficult terrain 1, and everyone takes a -2 to try and move through it.
So, Feylyn being startled is literally the reason why Quinn fell.
So yes, your DC slipped.
Shouldn't you have him re-roll it to make sure he can move?
No. It just takes a -2 to the roll, which on what? A fucking 6 isn't a whole lot to matter.
So Athera's gonna move down and try to help Quinn up.
All right. As you go to lean down to try to help him up, you actually feel you notice that there's like a greasy substance that kind of just rushes past you.
It's 60 feet in this hallway. Oh my god, we're so fucked.
That's why I was trying to find out.
We're just not gonna question what that substance is. We're just gonna roll with it.
Did somebody put oil on the floor or something?
Zalias turns around.
It is a 60-foot spell. Oh my god.
This entire hallway.
The whole way. Wait,
Is it just
no,
a massive
hold
hole
on.
right here?
It has a range of 60 feet, but it emanates from it emanates 10 feet from the target.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
only
that's
Zalias.
Hey,
So
I'm the only one affected.
to Zalias. Yeah, so you
I'm
both are
so
good.
sorry.
Like it has a 60-foot range,
Yeah.
but it only affects the
One
first
sec.
10 feet.
Okay.
So the grease puddle passes you guys, but it doesn't actually affect you guys that badly. It's just like like a little pile of it. And Quinn is being unusually non-talkative about falling on his rump.
On a pressure plate.
On a pressure plate.
Anyone?
It's like having a
So
moment of just, holy shit, it didn't fire.
And told Athera not to pull him up off the pressure plate to
Hopefully.
activate.
Wait, did you notice the pressure plate?
Yeah, he knows
he
there's a
did.
crossbow with 4 bolts right above him.
Yep.
That's
And
why
he went to duck backward to try and take you with him, But nope. Slipped, fell on his rump, and he's just like,
So I get to
Okay.
I get to do this, just because Athera is Athera. Or is it?
oh yeah, you went to try and help him up.
No. I get to do this. Oh hey,
Knowledge nature?
there's no will check.
For what?
I was rolling to see whether or not she'd listen to Zalias or try not to fucking tackle him out of the way of the arrows.
Constitution.
Say again?
It's a constitution check.
Listen to me. He's on a pressure plate. Pressure
Zalias,
released.
Zalias doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of annoyed because
I
Quinn
know
doesn't say
that
anything.
clicking.
Quinn would probably stop Athera. This is like, you do this, I will probably die. Look up.
Thank God.
She looks up and sees the arrows and sighs before she stands up. And she's gonna try and disarm the trap.
There you go. Give me a dexterity check.
Yeah, if you hear a click, dodge. Okay?
Shit, if he hears a click, you're dead.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on, rebuke!
Oh no, shit! You
Too bad.
actually successfully disable it, and you get four more of those darts that are gonna do a D10 damage each.
So now I have 5. Yeah.
So, is it
Okay.
safe for Quinn to get off the pressure plate?
I can't reveal the info. You can try.
Can Quinn do a perception check? Is it safe?
You can try an investigation check,
Athera is
but
going-
investigating the trap would require you to move around off the plate.
Yes, sir. Athera is going to wipe her brow after she's done disabling the trap, and she's going to quickly push Quinn off of the plate. And out of the way of the arrows.
Well, you should have taken them down, so...
You're already disarmed.
So,
Say again?
so he kind of just like rolls onto his front, I guess.
Thanks.
Okay, it's disarmed. We can move.
Also, in the distance, you notice 2 archways. The room. Don't.
No! Your cat's food. My cat keeps stealing my food. Sorry.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So, okay, sorry. I know I got really a little weird there for a second. You notice 2 archways in the distance, and along the hallway there seems to be a sticky white substance that is stretched out along the hallway, creating some form of webbing.
Quinn's gonna boop it with his... Really?
Just walks into the room, no cautious whatsoever.
So where
upskirt
exactly
video.
is the web stuff?
You're gonna poke the web stuff?
I was gonna say this before all this happens.
Stop him before he pokes the webbing.
You can if you want. Go ahead
Hey,
and give
ask
me
Feylyn something real
a
quick.
dexterity check, Athera. That'd be new.
Well, she's gonna like tap his shoulder before he pokes the webbing.
I don't
Would you stop?
Not with that 4 dexterity check, it would just like boop. Like it's not like he's slashing at it, he's just like poking it.
So I know
you-
she was going to say, from living in the forest for most of my life, normally poking web is not a good idea.
As he pokes the web, it kind of does like a gelatin jiggle.
He pokes it again. Just a little more.
As you
That's
poke it
Feylyn.
again, it does a larger gelatin jiggle.
Quinn, stop, seriously.
Ask Feylyn something.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a perception
What the
check? to
fuck
see
did
what
you
it
do?
is?
I was startled, okay? I don't know.
Give me
Okay.
just a second, Athera.
I really don't know.
She inked herself.
I'm
Can
sorry,
Zalias-
DM made you ink.
Can Zalias roll the this fluid is that's on his feet?
Oh my god, I just had flashbacks to the tiefling
Oh.
that scooped up the fecal matter to try and test where it came from.
I'm thinking perception, just like to recognize it possibly. Like any idea at all?
Sure, go ahead and roll it.
True or perception?
Perception.
Fuck.
He's
So,
still probably
you-
going like,
You stand there sloshing around in it, and you're kind of just looking at it like, this is very sticky.
Hey, he has a negative wisdom. Away from the.
All right, as you go to move, I'll need you to make me a dexterity check. DC
Alright.
is 15. That works too. All right, so you successfully move out of it very carefully, picking up your feet to make sure that you're not like sloshing around in the unusual greasy fluid.
Hey, Feylyn. You want some help? I'll pull you along.
How flammable is this?
Probably highly.
Give it a shot.
Uh,
Like snap, you have the ability to ignite
I-
most objects, so
yeah, but I'm standing in it. That's a bit of an issue.
exactly.
Zalias
Yeah,
is good.
Consuela.
I'll tell you
Zalias
what,
turns
because
to
you're a
Cat.
fire because you're a phoenix wizard and you have knowledge of most things flammable. I'll give you as a passive one that because you know that the substance is greasy, you realize that if you were to try and set it ablaze, it would probably cause a grease fire that even water couldn't put out, including the bucket.
poor Consuela.
Can I? So Consuela's just kind of following behind me. She's just chilling out there like nobody's business.
She still would be able to put out the fire.
Even the bucket can't put it out.
I
'cause
use
water can't put out
Consuela
grease fires.
to try and dilute the grease so I can have a stable walkway.
Okay, so as you toss your bucket of water onto the thing,
doesn't mix.
I was about to say that's your one per day.
Oh,
The
I
water
know.
just kind of floats on top of it.
All right,
Yeah,
this can work. This can work, I swear. All right, I try and step.
Can
Well,
Zalias,
grease and
tell
oil is
Feylyn
slightly
to-
different.
Actually, they're both technically the same chemical compound substance thing.
The only requirement for them to be separate is that one is heavier than the other.
Can Zalias
Like-
tell Feylyn to stick out the quarterstaff in her hand so he can pull her out?
According to this, it has the equivalent thickness and weight to butter.
Oh God. I'll burn down this Colosseum if I ignite this.
So
And Paladin will smile down at you from above.
that shit definitely floats on top of it.
Can I actually try and jump out?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can. Give me an acrobatics check.
Hey, Zalias, can you get out of the way?
Okay, I was gonna ask you to stick out your freaking quarterstaff so I might be able to pull you out.
I try and jump to you.
Are you gonna be yanking
I don't
another
think the
man's quarterstaff,
quarterstaff
man?
would
That's a little gay.
Freaking
just saying.
reach.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics. Let's see how abysmal this is.
Everybody
Oh,
just
no.
let that one go.
That nut 20 on the other side.
I cry.
I think everybody's getting second crits.
So Feylyn goes to attempt to jump out of the goo, and as he jumps, the thick greasy butter-like substance suction cups his feet, and he jumps. And much like one of those cats in the funny videos, gets noticed.
Hey, would he
fuck.
slide? Would
No,
he
he's-
slide out of it?
Falls
Oh
face
my
first
God.
in it.
Oof.
Zalias is going to tell Feylyn to stick out her quarterstaff as far as she can, and Zalias will try to grab it.
Hold on, I need to check an interaction.
You get a +2 to help stats. So it would essentially counteract the grease.
Athera just watching fucking Zalias and Feylyn in the back, like.
I
what the
basically
fuck
just
are you
face
doing?
planted.
Quinn's
It's
still just
sticky.
curiously poking the web.
Alright, so
Athera.
while they're
Quinn, stop poking that thing.
I was gonna say while they're doing that, we'll go back to Quinn and Athera. So gelatin jiggle number 3, 4, and 5. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
The pictures are so real.
I have a perfect way. Never mind.
Alright, so Quinn's just trying to see, it's like, okay, if anything, is anything going to come out of the web? That's mainly why he's poking it.
Yeah, I was trying to do a perception check earlier to see if I recognized what type of web it was.
Alright, you go for it. Go ahead and roll it.
If I get a worse roll than I did earlier, I'm hurting you.
Tane, would you say the grease is very fatty?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to take that second one now, Aura? I mean,
I'm
it
taking the
looks
second one,
really
I just,
good.
like,
We're just picking on you.
Zalias is trying to tell Feylyn to stick out the staff.
Whoa, man, that escalated quickly.
You're
in
you don't want
public.
to see my staff. It might shock you.
Zalias
Alright.
just looks at her.
Okay, so sorry. So at 17, oh yeah, 17. You recognize the webbing to be that of the giant wolf spider, and as the realization hits you, you hear something strange in the distance past the archway.
Quinn, stop poking that damn thing right now, or else I'll hit you with dragon breath. Yes, she said
I
that.
cannot
What?
describe this picture of the look he's giving you right now. But I do have a picture.
Do I also hear that crawling sound? Or is it just
No.
them?
You're too busy sloshing.
Alright.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she's
go ahead.
immediately going to say, "Get behind me."
This is freaking hilarious.
Grease, the biggest enemy of the PCs.
Look at everything that could have happened to you. Like, you're having some unfortunality in this dungeon right now. I apologize.
That face is how Quinn is looking at Athera. Is like, you're really gonna dragon breath me? Again?
Wait, what phase?
Look at the out of character sheet.
Terrified.
Like, really now.
Alrighty,
However,
so,
the giant wolf spider, which is very dangerous. I suggest you get behind me, please.
so I'm gonna bounce back to Zalias and Feylyn for a moment.
Please stick out the frickin'
I
quarterstaff!
cast Ray of Frost on the grease.
Okay. That's
You
an
said it's
interesting one.
You say it's very fatty, meaning it's going to...
Also, the water you put on top of it.
Put yourself into it!
Exactly.
Go for it.
Alright,
Go ahead and roll it for me.
where's that? Let me actually get to the right page.
It's a
So
cantrip.
I had to check an interaction. I'm like, hold on.
Uh-oh.
So, giant wolf spider, Tane, how big is that thing?
You haven't seen it just yet.
Can I do
What?
a history check?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Dexterity save.
Personally, as a player, I do not want to hurt that wolf spider. I love wolf spiders. They're awesome.
They are cool.
They're fucking amazing.
No, I like wolf spiders.
I grew up with wolf spiders in my house. They would crawl into my hand and let me pet them. The largest one was about larger than a dollar coin.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not a wolf spider, Tame.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet you it melts like one.
Hmm?
It's like, but I bet you it melts like one.
Probably. That's just the token. That's just the token for a D&D, and because it comes from Wizards of the Coast, I just have to go with it. Unfortunately.
Wait, you should herb chirping at me. Or
I said it in the out of character chat.
Fucking shit.
it muted itself again.
That is what you know. If you want to try and recall that, I think it is a history check though for that.
But how big is it though?
Give me a history check, real quick.
I already did. I got a 19.
Oh, cool. Okay. So from your previous knowledge, you know it to be about 3.5 feet tall, 5 foot wide, and have fangs that can grow up to a foot long. Right. Now, mind you, that's just its body. That's not including its legs.
Quinn, can you please get behind me?
Is he still hitting the silk?
No,
if
he's
not,
not.
I'm crawling underneath you.
So simultaneously as you guys are having your conversation, you guys also hear a sudden, like, I guess it would be like more of a creaking noise, sounding like something freezing solid, as the air temperature behind you guys rapidly cooled. And Feylyn, you have now frozen yourself inside your own grease and water.
Oh no, I was talking about like right in front of it, like right here, in the square in front of me. So it's less.
This square and this square.
It's fine. I can deal with the second square as it comes. I'll have you pull me. Dealing with the distance is not my strong suit, so I gotta make things work into my favor.
It says that according to the book, it'll freeze within 10 feet of you. So if you put it into any one of these squares, one of you's getting frozen inside.
Well, come on.
It will freeze the target for lowering their speed by 10. Right?
Nah, I mean, that's not what I mean. Rare Frost more or less slows them due to the like freezing of their gear and whatnot. This is the DM's handbook. And it says when it's on freezing fluids. That the spells can freeze the initial location and then 5 foot, an additional 5 feet, depending on the type of spell.
If he aims right,
if it's an AOE, it goes all the way around. If it's a straight line
Well,
spell like Ray of Frost, it goes in a straight line.
Zalias will be fine technically.
If you wanna drop it like on this square, on these 2 squares.
10 feet.
If I put it in the middle, right there, it'll hit either one of us. But if I put it, if it freezes 10 feet all around, yeah, one. But back here isn't liquid, so.
True. I should also mention ice is also considered hazardous, so it's like you're gonna take a negative +2 on that as well.
Like, I was trying to make it like a little slushy, because that's how grease and when it freezes overnight, it kind of turns into a little slushy mix. Does that make any sense?
Where's the grease water?
So
right about here.
Between Zalias and the wall.
Okay.
I guess I assume either way I'm taking a -2.
Yeah. You could freeze it solid though.
That's it.
What are the walls made of?
Sandstone.
Sandstone?
Mhm.
Oh.
And the floor is sand.
Oh.
So
Okay.
freezing it might actually be a good idea because
Hey, wouldn't the grease mix
start
with
touching
sand
that. It'll absorb it over time, yeah.
Huh.
But it also can cause water pockets like quicksand.
Yeah, and I want out of here quickly, so.
The longer you stay in that, the harder it's gonna get.
I'm gonna pull out my rope. I should have it. Like a 50-foot rope. If I remember correctly. I do. And
Feylyn.
You're gonna pull me out of this, help, please.
So Feylyn is reaching in her backpack and quickly try to ruffle around for rope.
Do the rope.
And Zali's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Just trust me on this. Toss him.
So while he's
I don't
doing
have reach on the quarterstaff.
Pull out my rope. I pull out my 50 feet of heaven rope. I throw
Hit
10.
her, just hurl it.
I just no. I just toss him one end of it,
Alright.
like next to his feet or something, so he can pick it up and help me
You
walk
trying to
out.
pull him out?
Yeah.
This is a
Okay.
team building exercise.
Go ahead and make me a strength. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
There you go. It's labeled.
Oil,
Alright.
water, yeah.
Cool.
I
Alright, so
can't
you
spell
you
grease.
successfully pull him out of the oil water to your location.
I.
Oh, you two are so adorable.
Alright, so back to Athera, who's like, Quinn, get behind me! I will be your shield!
So, on a quick side note, do we notice just the
Not yet.
stuff that they're doing?
No.
Okay.
We've
Not
been focused on the oil water.
You guys
The
have no
thing-
fucking clue. So, Athera's just gonna
Does that
kind of crawl underneath him and go in front of him.
You'd be in the web if you did that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he would not let you go past him.
And
Um,
his tail brushes her as she passes.
Oh my god.
So the web is across, not to the side.
No.
It's all along the walls and streaking to the from the left to the right. And along.
So, like, this entire area is all web, right?
Not all of it, but it's like.
Oh.
Think of it kind of like a laser. Ever seen a laser maze?
Mm-mm.
Kind of like that.
So like that. But with more dimensions.
Where's your post? Oh, yeah, essentially.
This
So,
thing needs to be
when you were
flare.
explaining it, I was thinking something similar to this for some reason. Here, let me find one.
Think of a man-sized spider. That's what you just triggered to come near us.
That minus the spiders.
Oh, okay.
Quinn, actually, he would push Athera back a little bit and then hold his glaive out.
Can you let me do something?
Nope.
Why not?
So,
So.
see, cobwebs are flammable. They're also very subjective against acid. It's really.
know. That's why Quinn doesn't want her going in front of him.
I'm thinking. It looks like.
Alrighty, so. Anything?
The spider minus the hobbit.
Like, Quinn's waiting for
No,
the
not
spider
quite that bad,
because
but
he,
yeah.
he knows the spider's gonna pop up soon, so he's just waiting for the spider to come down.
Forward, ready to stab it.
4 hours later.
If that spider does not
Cover
come down,
HP?
he's gonna dragon breath that web.
Can I recover HP in those 4 hours?
No. After waiting almost 2 minutes, there doesn't seem to be anything coming, but you continue to hear the noises every once in a while.
I don't trust
I have something. Can Zalias play his ear and try to with a leer?
So,
I wouldn't.
So do you want to keep going forward?
There's the
Are we-
web.
are we really being pulled up by web? Hold on.
I know, right?
Let me just
I thought
throw
range-
something downrange at it, and it'll be fine.
Y'all are like terrified. You're like, bitches, duck.
Like,
One shot by this thing. I know I can die.
you just throw some stuff at it, and maybe it'll get caught in the crossfire.
Really?
Quinn kind of looks to Zalias. Is like, hey, what's that thing you did? That
Oh, my ice knife.
yeah, that. How'd you do it? Just make a knife?
Imagine whatever element you use. Just imagine it in your hand, form the shape of a knife. Do it. Illusion. Or you do what I do and I just snap my fingers.
see. Quinn kind of like looks at his hand, then he opens his mouth, and then the acid slowly starts to like come out and then form into a knife. He's like, and he throws it at the web. Let's see. So hopefully it'll do. Hopefully. Hope free. Holy shit.
There you go. He's just like licking it in midair, tongue around the bauble, and flick.
You can use it as a knife. Why don't you just cut through with the acid knife?
Because when you throw the knife, it will explode in acid, so he's waiting for it to explode in acid in order to dissolve all of the surrounding web.
Then you could save it until you go into the room, and then you can throw it.
It doesn't actually formulate into a solid object for him.
Yeah, because it's literally made of corrosive acid.
And it's a liquid.
Yeah, but you can just pass along through all that stuff until it falls on the ground.
Anyways.
Alright.
You reach the top, so.
So your dagger kind of flies through the hallway somewhere downwind and essentially detonates. And it sprays acid all over the walls. And you notice that the webbing starts to dissolve, but then so does the sandstone start to dissolve.
Oops.
God damn it.
So that's the thing.
Hashtag unstable hallway.
But after a few moments of burning, it seems to subside and stop.
And that's how you cause integral damage.
Sure, you want to go forward.
It's almost like someone in this chat is really used to causing mass integrity issues. With
I have
buildings.
no idea what you're talking about, sir.
I, feel
I
like that was
totally.
directed at me.
Oh.
That too.
Hey, I felt attacked.
Feylyn, you have not destroyed towns yet.
No. IRL.
I know. I told Reisuki that there was basically Marlboro vines coming out of a doorway. So she set them on fire, and I'm like, you realize the entire town's made of wood? She says, yeah. I was like, and there are plants
the whole town.
all over the town, so it's gonna jump to it like wildfire. She goes, your point?
Way to go, Mom.
They literally, there's a reason why we don't mention Olston's Hold.
While we were writing the carriage to leave Olston's Hold, Zay gave Reisuki all of his sorcery points, and she cast a level 9 fireball to destroy the entire hold and all the Marlboros inside.
We don't mention Olston's Hold. That's PTSD.
Basically, if it was possible to have technology in D&D, that carriage looked like it shit a rocket.
Wait, isn't fireball just a giant bomb detonation?
No.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an
Think
AoE
of a meteor, but made out
based
of
on a certain
fire.
location. But her spell quirks for it allowed her to use it closer to magic missile.
Gotcha.
So she generates it like Frieza's death ball.
Can I roll perception on integrity of the walls?
Sure, but you take a -4.
Jesus!
Or you can crit it. I mean, that works too.
That'll
So it's like whenever Tane mentions the minuses, we crit, and whenever he mentions the freaking how much we we fail.
Just fucking nat 20 and just like tell the DM to go fuck himself. I mean, I don't care.
The thing is, I would only hit at -1 in the first place. Because I had a +3 because of my perception.
Yep.
No, it'd still be a -4.
Oh, my +3 would counteract it.
It doesn't matter.
guess,
It'd still be
anyways.
minus for reroll.
I guess from your massive amount of time spent with Syndra and being her butt boy, piss boy, butler, maid, and handyman.
Succubus.
Yeah. What?
Musician.
No. You picked up a few tricks of the trade, and by looking at the wall, you start to assess its structural integrity, and you realize that the walls are basically 5 foot thick sandstone, So even though it had lost a bit, it would be fairly still structurally integral. The integrity of it's still fairly sound, and unless like some seriously more damage was done to it.
Find anything interesting?
It's some really smooth sandstone.
I was hoping like something fell out because of acid.
You can borrow a chunk,
Darn it. Alright.
like a
I'll
seashell
follow.
or something, if you want to like go home and make them your treasures, or something. I don't know.
Seashell, yeah.
So Quinn is gonna like walk forward,
I'm following behind him.
kind of like expecting a spider to just like drop down.
Hey, Quinn.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Perception.
Can I get you to roll your perception check?
Oh, you have me going first.
So, Athera, can I get you to give me a perception check?
Sure. Let's hope my dice are being fucking godly tonight.
Zalias, you too?
Okay.
And Feylyn.
Yeah.
The die rolls are serious in this hallway. This is not a fun hallway, apparently.
She's all the way back there, dude.
I know.
No?
Oh, fuck
Okay.
that. They're
Let me-
above us, aren't they?
I wanna move up. Hold on.
Personal
Uh,
giggles, flashbacks
it's-
from Alien and Alien 2 and Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection.
I hope you know I hated those movies. I did not watch them.
Oh god, okay, so Feylyn's still brushing the goo off, didn't notice anything.
Brushing
Quinn
the goo, putting
is
the rope
like
back.
hella like tunnel visioned on the hallway and the archway, making sure nothing can get to Athera because he is protective boy.
Aww.
And as Athera is like fuming from not being allowed to step in front of him and do anything, she has like her eyes transfixed on him, like I am going to stab your soul. When she notices an unusually shiny web start to dangle from the ceiling, and a really big spider that starts to dangle down behind Quinn.
So, yeah, I'm not rolling initiative.
oh, you're actually gonna like cue that joint up. Nice. All right. So as also Zalias, well, you notice that Athera quickly whips out her fucking. Wait, are you throwing the arrow, or are you gonna put it in your crossbow?
I'm gonna put it in my crossbow and I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. So Zalias, you notice that Athera is now loading her crossbow and taking aim, but you
Actually,
notice
no, I
as
don't
she
have a crossbow. Sorry, I have a short bow.
well, you should have a hand crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yeah, you took the hand crossbow from the previous trap as well as the one from the trap above. So you should have two crossbows actually.
Yeah.
I know I have a short bow. I never took any crossbows.
You didn't add it to your sheet then.
Yeah, you
You
looted
got-
both crossbows from both traps.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But yeah.
Preloaded. Fire.
From the second one, you didn't get one though. Just as a general heads up. But the first one, she definitely got one. Zalias,
Let's
you
go
also
shoot the spider.
so Zalias, as you see as she takes aim, that and she goes into her whole firing stance. That something you see like a little dangling shiny white thing from behind her, as another spider seems to come down and actually land on her shoulder.
Above us! And I stab it with my rapier.
Oh, ow.
I just want to like
Ew.
state for the record that if the spider is on her shoulder and you stab it,
You're stabbing her too?
so
This-
Athera, go ahead. I want you. You already rolled the damage, right?
Yeah, 12 cold damage.
Oh shit! That actually hits it like a truck.
Frosty the spider.
I'm not taking any fucking chances. It's a 3-foot spider.
Actually, you would have done a lot more damage than that because you didn't count in the crossbow itself.
Oh, right.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. You insta killed it anyway. So as the arrow makes contact, you hear a resounding crunch, and the spider kind of curls up into a ball before freezing solid and crumbling into ice.
And ow.
Then Zalias, let's see, you did a 19. That would hit
Oh, he
both
breaks-
targets.
Yeah, he breaks my armor class. Thank you.
-3 piercing on the spider. -3 on the Athera.
So
As you
Athera's just
shake
gonna
through.
wince.
She pierced
Shut
through the
up.
spider into her. What is
Yeah.
pierced through?
Hmm?
Rapier pierced through the spider into Athera.
Yep,
Yes.
because it's considered piercing damage. It will always overpenetrate.
You stabbed me.
Congratulations.
Give you something.
So, and you actually didn't do enough to actually kill the spider. So guess what?
Do I get bit too?
Initiative checks.
I'm done with my
turn.
that funny one. Taylor.
She's just watching all this shit going.
Fuck it. I'm gonna reroll my initiative while clicking on my token, see if I get anything better. Oh,
That works.
okay. I'm happy.
Feylyn?
Mhm.
Well,
My dice are about as done with being stabbed as I am.
Only one spider, right?
Alright, Feylyn, yep, just one, and it's currently sitting on Athera's shoulder.
So
I thought they were bigger.
It's sitting on her shoulder, but that's kind of like saying that a Doberman is sitting on your shoulder. Its top legs are.
In like midsection.
It's
It's
a
mid-
3-foot wide spider,
Yeah.
not counting its
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah, it's 5 foot,
It's a
5 foot
humanoid
wide,
spider.
3 foot long, 3 foot tall, and it's a 5x5 spider and 3 foot tall, and that's not including its legs.
Alright.
Riley, imagine me sitting on your fucking shoulder, okay?
It's front legs. So that's your arms. So I'm thinking I'm staying in it.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, so you stabbing the spider effectively will stab me.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
Jesus
Alright,
Christ,
what did
Feylyn.
they-
I hope you told Zalias to move out of the way.
He did not.
No.
Which makes me happy.
If they say
What?
By the
That's
way,
it.
this is either gonna really hurt or it's gonna just tickle.
can I roll dex save?
Hold on. Roll damage. It doesn't have a dex save.
Alright, so a 1 and a 4. What's my 1 damage equal to? Forget. Chaos
So,
Bolt, a fucky
I
ability.
take now 5 damage from you assholes.
What? Oh my god. It's gonna be force. I'm gonna use 4 for on the 2d8 to determine the types of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it is part of the spell, so it's gonna be 5, 6 force damage.
It's not.
You
gonna
don't
hit
add
with
those
your,
together.
Oh, yes, you do.
What were you aiming at the time?
The spider.
What's in between you and the spider?
Yeah,
Cough,
I
cough.
fucked up. Hey, Zalias, this
So-
is gonna hurt.
The spider is also still holding on to me.
So Zalias gets hit in the back of the head with a forced chaos bolt that kind of feels equivalent to a bat cracking his skull.
We're a great group.
Hey, I
Sally is
managed
going,
to save the person that I tried to save.
Sorry about that.
Wait, can I just headbutt accidentally the spider because the force just hits me?
Oh,
Does the spider fall?
I mean, be glad I chose 4 over 1 because 1 is acid.
Just,
Second action?
Uh,
I'm just gonna do this.
Alright, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward.
Into
I
Zalias?
No, just right behind him.
Oh, gotcha. I forgot you were 2 steps behind him. Okay, cool. Alright, Athera.
Or you're just like pointing that over your shoulder?
That's me saying I grab an arrow and stab it.
That works too.
Arrows do a d4.
Okay, that's not fair.
It really is trying to make you roll a 1, so... The arrows don't do a lot of damage to begin with, so... So yeah, you shank it.
You know what? I'm changing what I do. I'm sorry.
You are you gonna shake it twice, or?
No, I'm changing what I do. I shank it once with the arrow, then I am going to...
I was gonna say, yeah, that's your one freebie.
Yeah, sorry,
And use a freebie?
She knows better.
As a heads up.
Especially because it actually really makes a lot more sense that you wouldn't do as much damage because you're having to entirely shank it behind you where you can't see.
Tane, I'm not taking the freebie. I was just rolling it because I was upset with those ones. I will take the one.
Oh no. No, I mean on changing your secondary attack.
Yeah, sorry. I just fucking hell. I was hoping to do more, and yeah, no, I don't want to stab it twice with the fucking arrow.
Alright. So what you doing is your second action?
Can I bite it?
No.
You can try and push it off of you.
I mean, unless you were a part of the cast from, oh, what the fuck is that movie now? That's gonna kill me. I was about to make an amazing quip. The head rotates, it's Bisbee soup.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw the damn thing off me, but I'm not sure it'll work.
You can try that.
What do I have to roll?
Strength check, DC 15.
Much of the DC. Oh.
Again, not sure it'll work.
So Athera is like twirling around and attempting to throw this bitch off her.
As it is now on the part of my body that's fucking hurt.
Yep. So Wolf Spider, really unpleasant. Not happy to be like twirled around like this at hyperspeed.
DC 11. Ow.
Oh.
I am so very
So,
sorry.
your friend just died, thank you.
It says target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
So I get to do a con check.
Yeah.
I just realized something. Tight quarters are not fun.
Fuck you all.
Maybe it'd be a good idea for us to just run into the big room.
So, how much? Let's see.
4.
Minus 4. And minus 14.
And I'm dead.
Yeah. So
you just see Athera fall down and
I need
start
you-
bleeding to death.
Now hold on. And then an additional minus 7. I need you to roll me another Constitution saving throw.
If I die because of this, I'm gonna be very...
Not 20.
There you go. So you start to feel the world go woozy as you feel the fangs basically pierce your down through past your collarbone, and you feel it inject the poison into your body. As you drop to the ground, you start to like semi pass out before opening your eyes again. But due to being, I guess, a really sturdy Dragonborn, you return to 1 HP.
The fucking bubbles.
The bubbles have saved
Plus
you.
rebuke.
Oh, bubble rebuke.
However,
bubble
you
rebuke.
you are indeed poisoned and paralyzed.
So Athera has now fallen to the ground.
That
And
was a
she-
melee attack, so wouldn't it be affected by bubble rebuke?
It was indeed a melee attack.
Bubble rebuke.
So actually, this would be a great time for it. So what we'll do is, as it pierced her skin, and she drops to the ground.
Wait, I can pick what level for it to go in?
No, don't ignore that, because yours casts as something else. The Bubble Rebuke has the ability to be cast at a higher level by using a different. Hellish Rebuke has the ability to be cast at a higher level based on a spell. Yours right now doesn't, because I think you only have it at the base.
So do I have to roll for it though?
Tell it to go to what's the spell level, which is 1. So tell it to go at a level 1.
Ooh.
Yeah. So as the spider.
Oh God! Everybody's caught up in it.
Let me read this real quick.
It's an. Okay, I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's not a 60-foot AOE, if that's what you're thinking.
Thank God.
That'd be a lot of bubbles.
Alright, cool. Alright, so basically the spider sinks its teeth in and poison/paralyzes you, and you drop to the ground. You return to consciousness with 1 HP, only to watch what kind of looks like a rotating spiral of dreams emerge from you, and as bubbles release into the air and burst rapidly around the spider, almost like fireworks, dealing 9 damage to it and killing it instantly. And also as each one bursts, you see like little micro images of nightmares attacking it.
How much health did they
Terrifying.
How many points of health do these things have?
Is it bad?
Not a lot.
I just thought
12.
of that little slime bubbly thing from Treasure Planet.
No, it's not, and that's Smorf.
Smorf.
So I'm just.
Crap. Hold on.
You're just abandoning the person who's paralyzed and poisoned.
I didn't.
That wasn't Quinn. That was me. I moved him by accident.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All at
Alright.
500 XP.
No. Yeah. 416 total.
Wait, both times?
No, you have 416 total.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah, man.
You guys, because you guys gained 2 set. It was 50 XP from the mob, but then split up among the group. Here, guys.
Makes
have
sense. So,
Wanna be 25
here's
each?
mine.
Who has a
I think
Wouldn't it be 25 each?
50 to
Because it's only 4 of us?
Mm-mm.
Divided by 4.
Nope.
don't question the math. It's fine. We have 416 XP now.
It's just math.
It's fine.
I know.
So, Athera's dying.
we have pushed. Can I try and do some type of way to get the poison out of her system? Like sucking the venom out and spitting it out?
You can try.
He bit me in the jugular. I don't think you're gonna work.
Not the jugular, the collarbone.
Oh, collarbone, whatever. Very close to those veins.
Yeah, but could result in the difference between life and death.
Fair point.
So, and she's also Athera, you're paralyzed, so you wouldn't be able to answer him even if you could.
Or it pours a potion of vitality down Athera's throat. Booyah.
Oh, you still had that shit.
Yeah. Make sure you remove it from your character sheet.
I'm so glad I rolled a really good roll on that.
Oh, what's the roll?
Me? I was talking about when I found it.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm saying roll for the thing. Unless you don't remember what the roll is, then I can give it to you.
Because I thought it was just that when you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you expend.
Oh shit, I forgot. I don't know why I was thinking it was a potion of healing. It's a potion of vitality.
And
Wait,
paralysis.
so what did that do to me?
The potion removes
Paralyzed or poison.
removes the poison
And
from
all
your
fatigue.
system.
So you're going to be happy as a fucking camper at 1 HP.
She spends 8 hit dice. She gets maximum number.
We have to be
So
on a
you
rush for that. I think.
Yeah, you have to rest. Yeah, short rest or long rest to expend hit die. So
You're going to do that, right?
you're not poisoned, but you're still paralyzed.
You can cure that too.
It will not.
No.
You know, I'm gonna regret
Hold on.
asking this.
Actually,
Am
no,
I
I stand
dying?
corrected. You are right.
You use more poison.
Because it's the poison that paralyzes when the. It's not just straight paralysis.
So,
I didn't read that at the end of the thing. It actually says and is paralyzed but only while poisoned in this way.
Sorry for stabbing you. Here's a potion.
yeah, Athera's going to be wincing and like fighting off tears because she does not do well with pain.
And to answer your question, no, you're not dying. I don't think
Okay.
much.
And sitting at 1 HP probably feels shitty whether or not you just got cured of paralyzation and poison.
I feel like I made up slightly for stabbing you. Because you had died, well, almost died no matter what.
Quinn is going to lift Athera up and just pull her to standing.
Thanks. Does anyone have a health potion?
We're out. We kind of used them all up on,
Did we even use Feylyn's?
Yeah.
we used the first set for Feylyn. And then we used the next set.
We had to
For
use
Quinn and
2
me.
for me because the arrow was stuck in my chest. And then we had Quinn
And then
had
he ripped
2.
it out.
So, Tane, would that death save go as a success?
Wasn't a save. It
Oh,
wasn't a death save.
He did.
It was
Okay.
it was to see whether or not you passed out.
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't die.
You did not die.
Thank
You were
God.
close. You were within 2 points of instant death. By the way, like that was about to be an actual player kill.
Still
Like
alive,
shit.
don't worry.
That was an almost player kill right there. No lie.
I would have hurt every single person but Quinn.
Like real talk, if his Vindicta had hit any more damage, that would have been it for you. It would have dropped your points enough to double
Oh.
negative you.
I'm just saying this, Vindicta, if it done more damage, it might have killed the beast before it killed her.
Vindicta didn't have enough damage to kill it, unfortunately.
1d8 plus 2.
Oh,
Yeah, they have 12
God.
health at base.
So, hopefully it's not your bad arm, but Athera's gonna be leaning on Quinn kind of like a crutch at this point.
Zalias is going to suggest that we move back and take a rest to heal up.
So... Quinn kind of
Hey,
like
that's
looks
what we
to Athera, then he's like, yeah.
Whew.
Hey, Tane.
Hmm.
That oil's still there, right?
Yeah, it is.
Alright. I
That
touch
doesn't
ignite
go
it and it-
away.
I touch ignite it and we could use it as a campfire.
Wait
like
a second.
butter. It's like butter,
Hold on,
remember?
hold on, hold on,
Consistency?
hold on. Tane, how much rations would I have to eat in order to restore my health?
You can only eat 1 rations, but it would restore 1d4.
Ooh,
Okay.
that'd be good for me.
I pull out of rations and kind of start nibbling on it.
Zalias do the same.
Me a d4. Oh shit. Okay.
For
So
once.
you restore 8.
Oh my god, thank you. So I have 9.
Zalias do the same.
Oh. If you guys are doing a campfire for some food, I mean, go for it. That would actually work out pretty nicely.
Yeah. Using the oil to act as like a little campfire, so we can rest up.
Also remembering as a generality, if you don't eat at least once per day, then you get to move down the exhaustion track once that.
Mhm.
I just kind of squeeze up against the wall and let the others move in front of me.
Okay. I don't think any of you are typically 5 foot wide, so at least not in the game.
Quinn would be the closest, and that's purely because of wings.
Oh, dude, a friend of mine had like the coolest thing ever. He dropped a fuck ton of cash, and I advised him against it, but he did it anyway. He dropped a fuck ton of cash on getting a high level dwarven smith to actually build him armor for his wings, and he started using it as a fucking shield.
Oh,
I
dude.
want to do that. I really want to do that.
Like when people would fucking shoot projectiles and shit at him, he would actually flick them out and then curl them over him to block the projectiles.
I really want to do this.
Right.
I'm doing this, Tane.
Just
Like,
because
it
I
was-
cannot stay up much longer, because I told my mom I go to bed at 10 as a condition of A, me being allowed to play on my computer because I stayed home, and B, because I was sick and I stayed home. I need to talk to you, and this is probably a perfect place to stop.
Who, me or?
You.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this probably would be a good spot to hold up for the night. I mean, y'all are literally camping, and
Does this count as a short rest?
It will actually 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm actually, before we do anything, Athera's gonna kind of tap on Quinn's shoulder and ask if it's okay to use him as a pillow.
I'm gonna take watch while nibbling on some rations.
Also, to teach another bit of little teaching. Usually we don't need it in most of my campaigns, but in this one it's gonna come in handy. So typically you don't really have to worry about it too much, but stereotypically every D&D character is versed in basic first aid, and like how to fix a burn, little things your parents teach you while you're leveling up. So
I got to use that once.
yeah. So in the basic, at least the basic knowledge of something like a tourniquet or bandaging a location using fabric or whatnot wouldn't be out of the ordinary. So in the 4-hour wait, if the group were to bandage up Athera, it would not be uncommon.
Yeah.
Athera actually at that point would try to start bandaging herself.
Okay.
If anyone would let her.
Well, you're more or less stabilized to a point, so you're not like bleeding out or anything. But you definitely would want to get that piercing fixed.
Feylyn,
Actually-
what's your wisdom scores?
Not that good.
Also, Athera,
Yeah?
the wound actually won't hurt that much for you. Just as a heads up. The spider injected a numbing agent, so they usually will inject their venom and then feed on their victims without them knowing.
Okay.
Like coincidence.
I'm sorry, that's just like buggy to me. Would she at least feel like a little woozy because of it, or anything like that?
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong. The blood loss and something very large entering your body where it's not meant to, you would definitely be unpleasanted, and especially if it nicked any organs or other veins. But I just mean like for the general wound itself, it
wouldn't hurt, but it hurt a lot later.
It's gonna hurt a lot later, and it probably doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt as much as it would. Like if it had been a sword, you'd have been like. But
technically it was a sword.
For the
It
spider.
also was a sword.
Yeah, also it was a
Yeah,
sword.
what about Zalias' wound that he gave me?
And my head
It's in that general area. That's the thing. It's in that general area. So
wondering if I have to worry about my head trauma.
no,
Probably.
you're good. Probably a mild headache, if anything, but you're good.
So would Quinn let Athera use him as a pillow?
Actually, before that, he's just gonna kind of look at everyone before he says "fuck it" and takes off his cape.
Just kind of plops down.
No,
Wings!
his cape hides his wings.
Nobody
Oh,
else
gotcha.
knew he had wings but Athera.
And
I did too.
Zalias, because Zalias remembers the baby wings, but he hasn't seen the
So,
big
so
wings.
basically, I'm the only one out of the now.
Yeah, Feylyn's the only one that doesn't know that Quinn actually had wings. He just had a very large pack.
Oh yeah, also, the heat building up on the sandstone would probably feel fucking great to Quinn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of try and squeeze past Quinn though, so I can keep an eye on the only entrance possible.
Okay.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna stretch his wings and he's just kind of gonna like go this way.
I'm sad. Like the beginning of the campaign had your wild magic going nuts. Now it's just like saving you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you've been a
Feylyn's
douchebag to
wild
him.
magic. I did mind Zalias stabbing me with a fucking sword.
I'm just saying this.
Don't worry, I got you. I hit him in the back of the head by accident, quote unquote.
Way more damage than mine.
It's
But,
a joke.
Did you?
I'm gonna.
Do you want
also
me to
nibble on
yank
some
you to
rations.
Satan's armpit, or
Hold on. I wanted the response from Quinn if he'd let me use him as a pillow or not, just to get that dealt with.
Quinn would sit down and nod, and probably when she leaned against him, his wing would go around her.
That's adorable. Yes. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention I'm drugged. My mom gave me my sleeping med, so I'm like fucking. I feel like a pillow. Ari knows.
Let's roll 1d8, 1d10 for my HP recovery.
So,
no, it depends on how many hit die you're going to expend in the short rest.
Probably almost immediately, Athera is actually going to hug Quinn, which is very odd for her because she doesn't hug people, and she's just going to pass out.
Actually, if you want to expend one of your hit die aura, go for that potion. You actually get the maximum amount you could recover, so you don't even have to roll for it. So I don't know what your hit die is, but you'd get the maximum of it.
Hey,
I have no fucking idea. I think it's a D8.
Welcome. Potion.
Then you're up to 17.
So.
Not plus 17, 17.
I did pop a ration while sitting on watch, just kind of mindlessly eating while watching the doorway.
Did you wish to expend it? You won't need to.
Yeah, I won't need to. I'll be at.
Alright,
No,
so...
I mean the other thing. But yeah.
I'll be at full no matter what.
And actually, if and when you drag me to Satan's armpit, you're gonna need to take Ari too.
Hi.
Okay.
Alright, so if we're done here, I'm gonna stop the recording. So.
Okay.
Zalias, did you wanna?
So I just roll 1d10.
Is your hit die a D10?
Yes. Same as mine.
Mother of God.
Yeah, I have 12 HP because I rolled shit. I literally rolled 2.
Actually, do you just want me? I'm just gonna give. I'll just give you back to max already then.
Huh?
So I'm just gonna give you back to max then.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to expend a hit die.
Nah, I wasn't going to.
Okay, never mind then. I'll bring it up to 10.
I'm sorry, I'm fucking uncultured still, even though I've played this game for 2 years. What is expending a hit die?
I never actually got into it too much in the last campaign because you never needed it. Basically, whenever you take a short or long rest, let me back up a bit. Whenever you level up, you gain a hit die, right? And that's what your extra health is supposed to be. It's an additional D whatever, and it changes based on whatever class you are. So like if you're a paladin, you get a D whatever, versus a sorcerer gets a D6. So, and what you do is at short rest and long rest, you're supposed to expend hit dice. But in the case of like sleeping all night, you end up getting full heals because you essentially have the time to make sure that you get the maximum amount of unfettered rest and healing done.
Okay, but how does expending that hit die affect us? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Typically, if you're not getting a full night's sleep and the whole bit, and you're not unfettered and all that jazz, which is what happens in dungeons, you can expend a hit die or as many as you wish, up to, I think like 4 at a short rest. It's like one per hour.
Sorry, no, that's not my question. What are the negative effects of expending a hit die?
When you finally rest for the night, you don't have that extra hit die to heal yourself. Think of your hit die kind of like potions. Just when you take a full night's sleep, you blow all your potions at the end. Because you get them all back. You get them all back once you've rested fully.
Alright, so yeah, Athera just straight up passed out.
Yeah. So if you straight up pass out, they were gonna just do the short rest of 4 hours, so they'll wake you up in 4 hours. That's the unfetteredness. So, but you
Okay.
could expend a hit die to heal, which is what I had you do.
Alright. Yeah, no, that's fine, thanks.
Oh, no problem.
I just
Okay,
wanted to double check and see what I was getting into before I said yes.
Oh no, by all means, it's actually a very good thing. It's a useful mechanic for players.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, you expend a hit die, so you don't get to roll for health next time. It's like...
Oh, that would fucking suck. Like, you still have the die, you just have to remember how many you've expended per day, which it usually isn't too hard, because you guys will probably end up resting at the end of the next session, so...
Kira, FYI, for the next 20 hours after we all wake up and you will have full hit die recovery.
Yeah.
Thanks for the potion of vitality.
Yeah, the Potion of Vitality allows you, when you expend a hit die, to get the maximum amount.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so you don't
Okay.
even roll for it, you just get the maximum of whatever your hit die is.
It's very
So
valuable.
In this case, it was an 8, so you got a free 8 points.
Alright,
Okay.
I think...
So you
I
like
think I'm
the...
ready. I think I'm ready to be dragged unless anybody else has anything they want to do.